Okay. Naos, I saw you just hopped on too. Okay, we're just gonna get started. So what I was just saying is, can we please just, everybody will stay muted the whole time except when I'm asking you a question. So if you guys can please just go around. Naos, we'll start with you because you're not muted. We'll just say a quick introduction like, hi, my name is so-and-so, where you live, and something that you're struggling with at home with your health, or something that you're hoping to learn from this class about essential oils today. So Naos, can you please, just like really quick, like 30 seconds or so, please go ahead.
Okay, I'm Neus, I'm from Barcelona. Here is very, very, very dark. So if I want, I can put on my video, but it's very dark here. I'm from Barcelona, and what I'm struggling now is with emotions. I have ups and downs, so that's what I want to talk.
Okay, great, thank you. Jenny, would you like to go next?
Hi there, I'm hiding back in my bedroom, so sorry for the weird light. I'm Jenny Harrington from Boulder, Colorado, and I also would love to learn more about emotional support today, because definitely it feels like a roller coaster lately.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Leslie, would you like to go next? Just unmute yourself.
Oh, hi, my name is Leslie. I'm from Kamsack, Saskatchewan. And I just want to learn more about, the essential oils. And I have a daughter that's struggling with depression. I heard that bergamot was supposed to be good for that, but yeah, I'm just wanting to learn. Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. I think literally everybody on the call has kids, so we totally get it, don't worry. How old is your daughter?
She's 16.
16. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, Liv, could you please go next?
Yes, hey, I'm Liv. It's also very dark here. I am from Portugal. I live in the neighborhood of Lisbon, and I'm struggling with sleeping problems. So if you have something for that, that would be nice.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Okay, so if you guys, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to introduce myself, and then I'm going to present some slides and just go through some cool stuff about essential oils. And then afterwards, I will ask you guys to, like, a couple questions. You can unmute yourselves at the end, but for now, you can just stay muted. I literally have my kids, all three of them, downstairs right now, so we'll see how well they do. I've given them the marching orders, but if I'm interrupted, then that's just mom life working from home. So what I'm going to do is I'm on my phone right now for like the visual and the audio, but then my big computer, I have the slides. So if you see me kind of looking back and forth, it's because I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go through slides on my big computer. So let's start. Hop in. Okay, so just quickly to introduce myself, my name is Mara Riapel, and I am a mom of 3 boys. They are 6, 4, and 8 months old, and I work from home, and I'm working online all the time now, which is so awesome. So today my goal is to just run you through essential oils and just some really quick basics about it. I think it's easy in the world of essential oils to get overwhelmed by all the information, so I want to keep it super simple, and just hopefully you'll take out just a few things today that can help you with things like, you know, emotional health, which includes for sure stress, sleep, and depression. So we'll cover all that today. Oh, here's our first interruption. At 3 o'clock. Okay, remember we made a deal? You have to stay downstairs? Yes, you can have lunch.
No, I mean, could I have some pencils?
Some what?
Some pencils for
Yes, you can. Ask Rylan to get up with a chair and get them for you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye. Okay. The goal of this class, to empower you. So that means to literally make it realistic for you to have something in your medicine cabinet or in your cupboard downstairs that you can literally grab if you need it. We'll talk a little bit more about emotional support since that is kind of a thread today for us. But yeah, it's basically just to help us have something on hand that's natural so that we don't have to rely on pharmaceuticals for everything. So today we're going to cover 3 cool things about oils, 3 ways to use them, and how you can get them into your home. super easy peasy. The other thing I would suggest is if you have questions, maybe just like jot them down on a piece of paper and then we can get to them at the end. We can answer them all at the same time. But I'll try to go quickly through the slides. Should take only 20 minutes so that we can cover everything that we're wanting to cover, and then we can dive into other topics afterwards. So 3 cool things about essential oils are that they are safe, effective, and affordable. So safe, what we mean is they're 100% natural. There's no side effects, no addictions, no dependencies formed on them. They are extracts from plants that have incredible health benefits. In fact, most pharmaceuticals actually try to mimic the natural compounds that are found in certain plants. So it's cool because they actually still have the full array of compounds in them instead of just one singled out to be used for a symptom. So they actually can add health in a safe way to a lot of different places in your body at the same time, not just treating one symptom at a time. So the other thing about doTERRA specifically, we have what's called a certified pure therapeutic grade certification. So we call it the CPTG, which basically means we are striving to be the most pure and potent essential oils in the whole world. That's something that is super important to our entire company and literally what they strive to accomplish every time, which means that they are safe to use on babies, on kids, on pregnant women, on adults, and on seniors. So super powerful to have like a drop or two that can be literally given to somebody as a safe solution for something that's going on with them. Effective. So number 1 was safe. Number 2, they are effective. So I think a lot of people with essential oils go from skeptical to surprised that they work, and maybe a little bit like, you know, thinking that it might have been a coincidence, and then they go to sure. So skeptical, surprised to sure. And I think that's super common, but once you do start to see them work, they are super effective, and it's easy to believe it because you can see it literally. That's how my journey was, and that's how a lot of people I know their journeys are. So one thing that's really neat about oils is that they're actually more effective than modern approaches to some health problems. And so what I mean by that is every cell that we have in our body, which is like our whole body is made up of trillions of cells, each cell has a oily membrane around it that protects the cell. And so what happens is when we have a bacterial infection, it actually attaches to the outside of that cell. So antibiotics can come in because they're water soluble since they're synthetic, and they can wash away and attack that bacterial infection. But viruses actually live inside the cell. And so, you know how water doesn't mix with oil, therefore antibiotics can't penetrate that oily membrane to get through to kill a virus. So that's one really cool, powerful thing about essential oils is that oil mixes with oil, so it can actually penetrate through the oily membrane of a cell, go inside and stop that virus from replicating, which allows your immune system to go in and attack that virus and blow it up, which is literally what your immune system is supposed to do. So instead of going to the doctor where they say, oh, just drink fluids and rest whenever you have a virus, like a cold or a common flu, it's cool because we can actually treat that with essential oils. Now, just a full disclaimer, especially with what's going on right now, we're not pretending that essential oils are the vaccine for the coronavirus. What I'm talking about right now with the viral properties is the fact that it's the common cold and flu. You can actually go in and help with a cough, help with a sore throat, help with, you know, anything that's going on virally.
Oh, she's muted.
Hi, Aishi, can you just mute? Perfect, thanks. Okay, so the next thing is, so one thing actually just talking about effectiveness, On Guard is, I wanted to mention it, is our immune boosting blend. And so it has a whole bunch of different oils in it that actually goes in. It has antiviral properties, antibacterial properties, and it is awesome for boosting your natural ability for your immune system to work in a strong way. So it's like kind of the muscle that goes in and helps your body do what it's supposed to do. So if you have a sore throat, I literally take a couple drops straight into my mouth if I feel like a sore throat or my glands are starting to puff up. It's great for if you're cleaning in your house, if you can use it with some water. I use that for my floor cleaner because then my baby who's 8 months old can literally lick it afterwards and I'm not worried about it. It's non-toxic. And it does have the antibacterial and antiviral properties, so it does kill all the germs as well. And then again, like I said, it's so good for healthy immune system. So we diffuse it in our house from about October on constantly, just because it is so powerful health-wise for your kids, for yourselves, and for anybody else that's in your house. in terms of boosting immune systems. Okay, so number 1 was safe, number 2 is effective, number 3 is affordable. I think there's a lot of misconception out there that essential oils are super expensive. But if you're actually comparing apples to apples, a couple drops of something like peppermint oil, for example, is way cheaper than a couple of Advil pills that you'll take for the same headache, and they're just as effective. So the other thing is that we don't have side effects with essential oils, where something like Advil or things like that, if we take them too often, then we can actually have side effects like ruining the lining in our gut or being really hard on our liver and kidneys, different things like that. So we want to just be mindful that whenever we can turn to natural solutions, then that's it's powerful to do that, because then we can save the pharmaceuticals for when we actually really need them. So they are actually really affordable if you're comparing apples to apples. Some of them are pennies per dose. One of my favorite oils is wild orange, and in Canada it's $13 a bottle. This one, Leslie, might be a really good one for you to keep in mind, wild orange. It's kind of, you mentioned bergamot earlier, we can talk about that one too, but these citrus oils are easy to process, so they're a lot more affordable in terms of dollar value. So this is $13 for the whole bottle, and you can use a drop or two, and it helps with anxiety, depression, feeling overwhelmed. It's very uplifting, invigorating. It's just like a warm, nice feeling, kind of like sunshine. It's a citrusy thing, right? Right. You gotta go downstairs then.
I said you can get pencils for me.
Go get your own pencils. Go get your own pencils and close the door.
No, pencils.
I don't know. Oh, pretzels? Yeah, you can. Right, can you get him some pretzels? Okay, we'll bring them up to me then. Sorry, guys. Okay, so in terms of affordable, wild orange, one of my faves, super inexpensive, but it's super effective for a lot of people with common things like stress, anxiety, depression, any kind of emotional support. That's a great one to have. The other one that's universal for calming effects is lavender. So, you know, whenever we think of those same things. Okay, thanks. Now we have a baby. Can you guys all see this guy? Or no, you can only see my screen share. Hold on, I gotta stop my share because you gotta see this guy. Look how cute this baby is. Can you say hi? Hi. You want to go for a nap now, huh? Okay, I'm gonna go back into it. I'm gonna try to just keep going really fast so that I can get through this, and then I'm gonna lay this guy down for a nap. This is what it's like working from home, ladies. You know how it is. Okay, so lavender, universal for calming. I think we often think of it as something that we want to use when we're, you know, going for a nice soothing bath or something like that. But lavender has actually been used in like forever, but also in like war times and stuff like that, when they were treating patients for burns or for burns, cuts, any kind of wounds, gunshot healing, because it has super powerful antibacterial properties. So it can actually slow down infection or stop infection, keep things clean. And it actually has antihistamine properties in it as well. Remember how I was talking about earlier how there's a whole bunch of different compounds in each oil? Well, lavender has all these different ones that are good for calming the skin, calming the, like literally the nervous system, which helps calm the mind, and antihistamine, which calms allergic reactions in terms of like hay fever and things like that. You can use that. That's a great one. You can mix it with lemon and peppermint. Those three together are super powerful antihistamines naturally. Anyways, there's so many different things that you can do with something like lavender, and it's super affordable compared to, you know, anti-anxiety meds or, you know, antidepressants and all these other things. It's great to have these things to try first, because a lot of people find that they actually do work for them, because each body reacts differently to natural things as well as synthetic things. So you just have to try a few different ones and see what works best for your body. Next thing, so that's 3 cool things about essential oils. They are safe, effective, and affordable. The next thing I want to talk about is 3 ways that you can use them. So we use them, I think with essential oils, we often think aromatically, right? Something to do with smelling them. So you could literally grab them and smell them straight out of the bottle, or you could be diffusing them in your house. You could have them in like little lava beads or something, which you could wear as a necklace or a bracelet. So whenever we think aromatically, it's just basically breathing it in. The nice thing about diffusing it is that it mixes with water and goes up into the air and hangs in the air for hours at a time. So You can't smell it anymore. Oh, hi, Sandy. Can you please just mute yourself? Bottom left-hand corner, I think. Just hit the microphone so you have a little red line through it. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, so, okay, well, I'll come in 20 minutes. Okay, thanks. So basically the beautiful thing about that is that those oils can hang in the air for, you know, 2 or 3 hours after you stop smelling them, which is still delivering the same health benefits to you and your family. So your kids are playing in the toy room or whatever, there's a lot of stuff getting diffused and they're still reaping those benefits even a couple hours later, which is awesome. Second way that you can use them is topically. So if you have a sore knee, if you sprained your ankle, if you have a sore shoulder, if you have a headache, that kind of stuff, there's, you know, you can apply them to localized areas. So you can dilute it with coconut oil. Lots of people use different types of carrier oils. And basically that's going to hold the oil in place. I'll be done in 20 minutes. Sorry guys, he's gonna cry for a minute because he doesn't get his way. Anyway, sorry, applying them topically just means literally applying them to your skin. So you don't want to ever get essential oils in your eyes or in your ears or up your nose, stuff like that. So for example, if you have an ear infection, you want to put tea tree or lavender around the outside of the ear and it will actually pull that infection and that pain out. But you don't want to drop your oils directly into your ear. That's not the way they're meant to be used. And then third way that you can use them, a lot of people don't know this, or there's mixed reviews, is internally. So this is specifically, when I'm talking about this is about doTERRA oils. We only recommend our own oils, not other people's, because we know what's in ours. So when I'm talking about internal use, I am meaning literally the doTERRA oils that I use. So you can put them in water, you can put them in little veggie capsules and swallow them like pills. You can put them under your tongue. Like I said, I put them directly into my mouth if I feel like a sore throat or something coming on. But it's just kind of, my husband and I do a flu bomb if we feel like kind of a fever or the sweat's coming on and stuff like that. And it's just super powerful because, you know, most of the time it tastes kind of gross, but it's like Buckley's, it tastes awful, but it works, you know? So that's something that I think has huge benefits for people. There's another blend called Digestin that I used to take internally when I was pregnant because I got such bad heartburn, and you just take a drop of Digestin right on your tongue and then a few minutes later you just don't have that burn anymore. So it's pretty cool. There's also a lot of capsules that doTERRA makes now with the oils in them, just so that if you don't like the taste or you're just the kind of person that doesn't, you know, you're not in the habit of diffusing or that's not your thing, you can literally just take them in capsule form. That's just a personal preference for those. Okay, so we talked about how they are safe, effective, and affordable. We talked about that you can use them aromatically, topically, and internally. And I'm just going to run through a couple of them really quick, and then we'll talk about how you can get them. So lemon is a classic one, also very inexpensive like wild orange, great for cleansing anything. So that's for your body, inside your body, as well as for your home. And so for the body, it's cool because lemon actually has the ability to break down petrochemicals, so plastic. And so you have to be careful. You don't want to put that in a water bottle that's plastic because it can actually start to break down that plastic, which goes into your water bottle. But for all of us, we are all exposed to plastics in the things that we eat and drink. It just is the way it is because of plastic packaging, because of microwaving, because of the way things are processed. Like there's a lot of silicone and things that are in products. And so what happens is over time that builds up in our body, and our detox organs can't always keep up. So lemon is something super powerful that you can put into your body that will help actually break down those petrochemicals so that the fiber that you're eating or consuming can actually come in and grab onto those toxins and pull them through. So that's kind of a cool one. Frankincense is considered the king of all oils. So it has been around since forever, even in the Bible, like the story of the baby Jesus and everything. You know how the 3 wise men brought gifts to the manger? So one of them was gold, one of them was frankincense, and one of them was myrrh. And so 2 of them are essential oils, which is crazy. So I think a lot of us think that this is like a new fad, but in fact it has been around forever. So frankincense is awesome for cellular renewal, which means people recovering from cancer treatments, people recovering from brain injuries, people recovering from anything that involves healing. Frankincense is super powerful for that. It's also really good for anti-aging, which I think concerns all of us. So you can put a couple drops right into your face cream and just put it on your face. Also, it is very good for calming, reducing stress. I mean, it's literally one of those ones that they say, when in doubt, put frankincense on it. So it's kind of a cool one. Digestin is the one I was talking about that I was using when I was pregnant because I had such bad heartburn. So a drop on my tongue and that was good. This is also one I used, a little too much information, but I've had constipation issues my entire life. And so if I put a little bit on my stomach area with some coconut oil, I do that twice a day and it's like 100% normal. So no Metamucil for me. So the cool thing about Digestin is that it can relieve your upset stomach, whether you're talking about, you know, something really dramatic like diarrhea or super bad cramping or bloating, stuff like that, or the opposite, which is like constipation and stuff. It has adaptogenic herbs in it, part of the blend, which actually brings things into the middle, into the equilibrium or balance. So you can grab something that's like super crazy, like, you know, diarrhea, or you can grab something that's super slow, like constipation, and it will level out both of those conditions for you. So it's a cool blend. Digestin. Think anything stomach related. Deep Blue is a super good one. This is going to be for anybody that has muscle pain, joint pain, bruising, sprained ankle, anything like that. So for example, my husband worked out not too long ago and he overextended his elbow. And so the next morning he woke up and he could hardly straighten his arm. And he took the Deep Blue rub that I had at home and he took it with him in his bag and he put it on about 4 times during the day. And by the time he got home, he had 95% mobility and no pain in it. So he said you can start to feel it working within 5 minutes of putting that stuff on, like it'll start to tingle and the pain starts to reduce right away. But the cool thing about this blend is that it actually reduces inflammation, pain, and has a bunch of oils in it that actually help promote that healing response right away, which can make 100% difference for any kind of an injury that you've got. It's also great for just sore muscles if you've worked out and gone for a run for the first time in a long time or something like that. Or just like if you bent over and you hurt your back because you lifted something heavy or twisted wrong, you put that stuff on there, or a sore neck, sore shoulders, anything like that. You just apply that directly on there and it literally will help reduce pain and promote healing right away. This is one of the ones that we do not ingest. There are a few doTERRA oils that we don't take internally, and this is one of them. So just as a heads up. Also, if you have headaches, this is another one that people often will use for like tension headaches and things like that. They'll do it on the back of their neck or in the, up in the, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, temple area. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, next one is Breathe. That's another blend, and that's anything respiratory. So think if you've got a cough and you're, you know, at night, or you're stuffed up and you want to diffuse something in your room at night. Same with the kids, it's great for them. If you're going for a run, you can put a little peppermint oil or a little bit of Breathe right on your chest, because, you know, when you start to run and a couple minutes in, you feel like you can't breathe at all. You want to put something like that on there that will just open up those airways for you. Super powerful, especially for people who have asthmatic tendencies. It is not supposed to replace inhalers, but it can definitely reduce the amount that you have to use them, which is so powerful for anyone that knows what inhalers are like. Wild Orange, I was talking about this one earlier. This is one of my favorites. If you put that and some peppermint in a diffuser, is like one of the best smells ever. But it is so good, again, for anxiety, like feeling frazzled, feeling like those bad butterflies in your stomach, and depression too. It is uplifting for that as well. The only other product I wanted to mention is our Lifelong Vitality Pack. So this is actually doTERRA's #1 best-selling product, which is crazy because you would think because it's an essential oils company that it would be one of their oils, but it's actually their vitamins. We actually have essential oils built right into the vitamins. So for me personally, this has helped me with depression. This has helped me personally with my energy and my mood. I'm way less angry. I don't have my sad feelings as much as I normally used to. And also I'm obviously still up a lot of times in the night with an 8-month-old, and up early because of the toddler, or I guess he's 4 now, but he doesn't, you know, he sleeps about 6:30 in the morning. So it's a lot of non-sleeping for me in the last 8 months, and somehow I'm still cruising through my days, and I honestly believe it's because of the vitamins. So that, if you would like more info about that, doTERRA actually guarantees that product. They literally say 30 days will change your health or your money back. So there's nothing to lose if you want something to boost your energy, your mood, your immune system. I mean, you can ask me for more information. I can send it to you. Okay, so there are 3 ways to get essential oils from doTERRA. You can purchase retail, which is the most expensive way. Most people don't do that. But typically, if you're at like a chiropractor's office or a massage therapist's office, you can buy it retail. Number 2 would be wholesale. So that's like a Costco membership. You pay a fee for the year and you get 25% off for the whole year off of anything that you buy. Also, if you sign up with any of our enrollment kits, they just waive the fee for you. So you just get the 25% off for the year. And then the 3rd way, which is the way most people do it, is less than wholesale. So we buy at wholesale the 25% off, but then we can also earn product points towards free products on an ongoing basis. So with doTERRA, monthly orders are not mandatory, but if you do choose to do monthly orders, then you can start earning points towards free product. So it's very much just an incentive and a gift for them to give back to people who order regularly as a part of their healthy lifestyle. So I'm going to talk about 2 of the enrollment kits just really briefly. These are the 2 of the ones that I like. The Healthy Start Kit has our top 10 oils. The small bottles, they're 5 ml bottles, so it's kind of cool because you can kind of try everything out, but in a small version to see what you guys use in your family. Sorry, I had a call come in. So again, that's going to be the top 10 oils that we kind of just briefly talked about. And it comes with a diffuser. And then this is the Healthy Habits Kit, which is one of my favorites. This is out of the US warehouse. And it's my favorite because it still gives you 5 of those small bottles of oil to try for your family, but it also gives vitamins. It's a digestive enzyme that I, over time, I have a lot of food intolerances. Whenever I eat something I know I'm not supposed to and my stomach starts to hurt, I can pop those in and it helps take care of that. And then it also comes with a probiotic, as well as that tall blue thing is the Deep Blue Rub, which I was telling you about that my husband used for his frozen elbow. So those are my 2 favorite starter kits. There are way more starter kits with a lot more products too if you're interested in more of a lifestyle switch, but this is kind of good places to start, I would say. So for any of you girls that I don't know personally, if you could please text me right now, my phone number, and then we can set up a time to chat. That way I can help you with whatever you're working on personally, because we're all kind of in different places. And then we'll go to a Q&A period as well. So my cell is 780-887-1663. So if you want to just throw me a quick text, and then I can hook up with you over the phone or FaceTime or something later and just talk about whatever you're working on, so you can ask me more questions if you want to do that more personally. Okay, and then the only other thing I was going to mention is that there are 3 types of people that I can support with my doTERRA business. So that is, first, people who want to just live a healthier lifestyle, which is awesome, and that's, I think, what we're all here for. So that is just through, you know, products that you want to purchase for yourself, for your own family, and any suggestions that I can make, which is awesome. There's also you can share with your friends and family. So if you wanted to invite a couple of girlfriends to a class like this, I can teach a class like this for you and your friends or family. So that would be sharing. So you can start to earn some of your own products for free. And then there's also somebody like me who wants to actually earn an income. So that is in the build phase, where you actually want to build a business and create income from home, working online like this. So that you can let me know which one of those 3 you are once we talk in our personal conversations. So I'll just stop the share. Okay, so now what I was gonna do, can you guys all see me again? Rhodesy, Bodesy, it's nap time for you. You say hi? Okay, so what I was going to do is I was going to go around and I just wanted to ask everybody to unmute themselves and let me know if there was anything that surprised you about oils today, or anything, something that you learned that you didn't know before. And then afterwards, and we'll just go around to each one of you just really quickly, just like same thing, 30 seconds. And then afterwards, we can open it up to a Q&A if you guys want to ask general questions as well. So Aishi, do you want to go first?
I really love it. Thank you so much. I think I need some help with the sleep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So are you having
Yes, I'm having hard time to sleep long time. Middle of the night, I wake up.
Yeah, I have a hard time if I wake up falling back asleep. So something like Roman chamomile would be awesome in a diffuser near your bed. I have that in mine with lavender. That seems to knock me out really well. But again, oils work differently for every body. So literally what works for you might not work perfectly for your husband. So you can combine different things to see what works best, what you like the smell of the best. I would say something like copaiba would be a good one to try. Serenity is a blend that is literally for relaxing and sleep. Lavender, Roman chamomile. There's quite a few different ones that we can try. I mean, if you're waking up because you're stressed, it's going to be maybe a little different than if you're waking up just because your body's had too much caffeine during the day, you know, all kinds of different reasons. But yeah, when I talk to you personally, we can definitely chat about it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Leslie, would you like to go next? Are you sure you want to mute yourself?
I have underlying health issues. Like I'm a diabetic, and I know sometimes like my sugars get too high, and I'm really like kind of, I guess, like need more energy, like in a natural way, I guess, like something that's more energizing that will help me get that energy to get going in the morning, kind of thing.
Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to write a few. I'm just writing them down. So we can chat. Did you text me? Did you see my number on there?
Yeah, I wrote it down. I'll be texting you shortly.
Perfect. We can just set up a time to talk whenever after the call.
Yes.
I can make more suggestions for you specifically because I think each person's a little bit different in what they're actually working on. So, and then we can talk about your daughter a little bit too if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, because I think part of the like a healthy lifestyle is obviously like diet, exercise, sleep, stress levels, nutrition, like in terms of supplements, oils, stuff like that. So there's like lots of different pieces, but I can definitely coach you, you know, on a few different suggestions I have for that, for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Also, are you type 1 or type 2?
I'm type 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, throw me a text
right.
and I can hook up with you afterwards. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, wait, Leslie.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you learned that surprised you or that you didn't know before?
Oh, I didn't know that you could take some of them internally. That's the first time I've ever heard about that. So you said it was only your guys' brand that you can take internally, or all kinds of essential oils?
No, so what I'm going to say about that is that the stuff that I'm recommending to take internally would only be the doTERRA brand. I don't represent the other brands. But definitely, I'll just say that like not all brands are created equal. So if you're buying it, I always say if you're buying it at the same store where you can buy tires for your car, then it's probably not the highest quality essential oils. Yeah, so like if you buy them at Winners or the grocery store, it's not the same. But I will only ever make claims about like the doTERRA brand just because I do know that I can trust it.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks. Okay, Liv, do you want to go next?
Yes. What surprised me? Oh, wait. What surprised me was that the deep blue rub, that you can use it for tension headaches. I have a lot of tension headaches, probably from tension, and that you can use the deep blue rub for that. I didn't know that. So that's a big,
I'm finding that because everybody's at home right now, nobody can go out and get massages or chiropractor appointments and stuff. So a lot of people are actually saying that their tension headaches are going through the roof because they're not able to do that self-care that they usually do. So deep blue is perfect for somebody like that too.
Okay, thank you.
You know, you usually relieve that by going to the chiro or something, or the massage, and now you can't because you can't leave your house, right?
Of course.
Yeah. The deep blue might be good for that too.
Perfect.
Well,
thank you.
Okay, Sandy, I know you hopped on late, but is there anything that you learned that you didn't know before or that surprised you? I don't know if she can hear me.
I am sorry, I just couldn't get unmuted.
Oh, hi. That's okay. I know it's like,
I guess the digestion was a bit of a surprise that it could work on both spectrums, right? Because that seems counterintuitive that it would work on constipation and diarrhea. So I did have a question about that in terms of IBS, or that I guess we could talk about that. a little later. My oldest daughter just has a new diagnosis, so wondering about that. I had the same question for sleep. Mine might be more age related, but wake up in the middle of the night, can't get back to sleep. And
Yeah.
then,
So super common for women, especially, I'm telling you.
yeah. And then the Vitality Pack for anxiety, depression. One of my other children has that, and definitely heightened with everything else that's going on.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Is she home now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Perfect. Well, we can chat privately a little bit about those things afterwards. So, but that's cool. Thank you for sharing. Okay. I don't know if we have anybody else on. I saw that Neos had to hop off. If I'm missing you, please just unmute yourself and hop on, but I think I got everybody. I think so. Anyways, thank you ladies very much for coming. Thank you for being patient with my crazies. It's nap time. And Rhett is 4, so he just doesn't have any concept of anybody else having half an hour to themselves. I can't even pee without him coming in. So I really appreciate you guys coming, and of course I'll reach out to you individually, but let me know if you have questions otherwise. But I really hope that you guys are all doing okay, because I know this is kind of a crazy time, so it's good for us to all get together. So thanks guys, have a great day. We'll talk later.